Rewire your mind for success. Your brain is not fixed. That sentence alone changes everything. You are not trapped by your past habits. You are not defined by old failures. You are not limited by who you used to be. Neuroscience calls this neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself based on what you repeatedly think, feel, and do. Your life looks the way it does because your brain has been trained to operate this way. And training can be changed. Your brain is a prediction machine. Your brain's job is not to make you successful. Its job is to keep you safe. That's why it resists change. That's why discipline feels uncomfortable. That's why growth feels threatening. When you try something new, your brain says, "This is unfamiliar. This could be dangerous," so it pushes you back toward comfort. Understanding this removes self-hate. You are not lazy. Your brain is just protecting old patterns. Every thought strengthens a neural pathway. Neuroscience shows that neurons that fire together wire together. Every time you repeat a thought, "I can't, I'll start tomorrow, this is just who I am," you strengthen that pathway. But the same rule applies in the opposite direction. Every disciplined action builds a new circuit. Every repeated behavior teaches your brain, "This is who we are now." Success is not motivation, it's conditioning. Motivation is emotional. Your brain doesn't trust emotions. Discipline is predictable. The brain loves predictability. When you act consistently, even without motivation, your brain starts to update its identity. It stops asking, "Do we feel like this?" and starts saying, "This is normal now." That's rewiring. Your brain forms identity through evidence, not affirmations, not intentions. Evidence. Each small action is a vote for an identity. One workout equals, "I'm someone who moves." One study session equals, "I'm someone who prepares." One promise kept equals, "I can trust myself." Your brain believes what you do, not what you say. Dopamine is not the reward chemical, it's the anticipation chemical. Your brain releases dopamine when it expects progress. That's why starting small matters. When goals are too big, the brain shuts down. When goals feel achievable, dopamine rises. Small wins train your brain to crave consistency. This is why progress builds momentum. Repetition before results. Your brain changes before your life does. There is a lag. You may feel like nothing is happening, but inside your nervous system, pathways are forming. Most people quit in this phase, not because nothing is happening, but because nothing is visible yet. The brain doesn't respond to intensity, it responds to repetition. Why environment rewires faster than willpower? Your brain adapts to surroundings faster than intention. This is why changing your environment works. Same place equals same behavior. New cues equals new responses. You don't rise by fighting your brain. You rise by designing for it. Remove friction from good habits. Add friction to bad ones. That's neuroscience, not motivation. Stress shuts down learning. Calm expands it. This is why self-respect matters. When you shame yourself, your nervous system goes into defense. When you show up with compassion, the brain stays open. Growth requires safety. Discipline without self-respect leads to burnout. Discipline with self-respect leads to transformation. The rewire happens in boring moments. Not in breakthroughs, not in emotional highs. In boring repetition. The days you show up tired. The days nothing feels exciting. The days you don't feel aligned. Those are the moments your brain rewires deepest. How to start rewiring today. One decision, one habit, one small promise kept daily. Not intensity, not perfection, consistency. This is how the brain changes. This is how identity forms. This is how success becomes natural. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your conditioning. Rewire the mind, and the life follows. This is not about becoming someone new. It's about training your brain to support who you choose to be. One thought, one action, one day at a time. That's how success is built, neurologically. Like and subscribe for more content like this.